Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we are back with another weekly wears video where I go over every single fragrance that I wore all 7 days last week. So if that is content you want to see more of, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on bell notifications so you are updated whenever I upload something new. The 7 fragrances that we're looking at today are essentially 7 of some of my favorite winter time fragrances. These are all going to work in the cold weather. I think you guys are going to love this list. Let's jump right into it, starting with Sunday. Guys, I would be remiss if I didn't mention, my daughter asked me to specifically mention my bejeweled fingernail. So I told her I will be showing you guys my fingernail that she did for me tonight. And yeah, I'm super proud of her. And I told her I would show you guys. So she's going to love that. She's going to love that. That is how I started this video. But so Sunday, what did I wear? One of the best leather fragrances I have in my collection, probably my favorite leather fragrance ever. Same way you're talking about is Parfums de Marly's Godolphin. And there's a reason why this one, I think, separates itself from other leather fragrances, Tuscan leather, ombre leather. Those are amazing leather fragrances, but for the most part, they're just leather fragrances. This is leather with an addition of this fruity, spicy warmth. Saffron is also a prominent note in here, and sometimes saffron can come across as leather, and it just kind of adds to the leather. But here, I think this has just enough edge to it that it makes it an interesting leather fragrance with more complexity than those other fragrances. Those other fragrances are buttery smooth leather fragrances that kind of just remind you of sitting in a leather car, like a brand new high-end leather car, or high-end leather interior. And that's fine. I think it does that really well. And I'm not knocking those fragrances. I think they're incredible, but there's just something about this one that sets it apart. It also helps that my wife loves this one. She wears it herself. Really good performer, amazing cold weather scent. I love this stuff. Godolphin from Parfums de Marly. So this next one, of all of the Elixir fragrances that came out, this one stood out to me, and it's my favorite. Aside from Gucci Guilty, their version, their Elixir fragrance, this one is top. Scent we're talking about is Boss Bottled Elixir. And this one, guys, I don't think this one necessarily gets the love it deserves. It is absolutely amazing, especially for the cold weather. A woody amber with tons of incense that I can't imagine anyone not liking. Has a slight cola vibe to it. That sweetness is just perfectly balanced. It's a grown man sweetness. That's how I would describe this. It's also versatile. I think it's going to transition really nicely from daytime to evening. So you could easily wear this to the office, to school. And then if you're going out later that evening, you can absolutely re-up on it. Although this does have pretty good performance. It lasts a long time. It's not a room filler by any means. Not a massive projector, but it does last a long time on clothes and on skin. And my skin is kind of dry, and fragrances in general don't last very long on my skin, but this one definitely sticks around for a while. Smelling it in the air right now, it is just absolutely beautiful. You guys need to check out Boss Bottled Elixir. This next one was one of my best rack store finds of this year. Same way you're talking about is Salvatore Ferragamo's Intense Leather. Red apple, mandarin orange, sage, leather, of course, a very suede type of leather, subtle, really beautiful atomizer, great bottle. I love the simplicity of the bottle, very sort of masculine. Reminds me of maybe a skyscraper or something. Very cool looking bottle. Love this stuff. There's a refreshing quality about this. I would wear this everywhere and anywhere. And one thing I really love about this is, yeah, it says intense leather in the name. The leather note, again, is not very intense. There's nothing really intense about this fragrance, but it's just so well balanced, so versatile, just an everyday type of scent for me. I'm finding myself wanting to wear this one a lot. Just has this really addictive quality to it that I can't get enough of. And for the price, it's kind of hard to beat. This one's pretty inexpensive. Comparatively speaking to some other high-end designers, this one is a nice little hidden gem. On top of it, you're getting decent performance here. You're getting your money's worth. This smells great, guys. Would love to know your thoughts on Salvatore Ferragamo's Intense Leather. This next one, I have one of you guys to thank for. My friend and subscriber, Sal, introduced me to this, sent it to me, and I'm so appreciative of that. It's amazing, and I'm blessed to have supporters like you guys. So what you're talking about is Silky Woods from Goldfield and Banks. Now, in my opinion, this smells a lot like Mercedes-Benz Club Black with some more fruitiness to it and a little more interesting. There's more going on. There's more floral sweetness. There's more spice. Amazing performer. The day I wore it was just blasting off. I mean, I was actually filming my rack store pickup on the day that I wore this, and someone asked me what I was wearing. I just happened to be in the fragrance section, and they were like, whatever you're wearing, is it here? And I said, no, unfortunately it's not. But so compliment getter, people love this one. It's just really easy to like. Stunning sillage, last days on clothes. In addition to smelling a lot like Mercedes-Benz Club Black, you're also getting much better performance. So this is one of those fragrances that I would say that you don't really need to own both. Mercedes-Benz Club Black is an amazing scent for what you're paying, but this one's not much more, and you're getting more fragrance. So in my opinion, if you had to own one, it would be Silky Woods. And I love this stuff, guys. Again, a winter gem. Amazing. Silky Woods from Goldfield and Banks. So speaking of rack store pickup, this was last week's rack store pickup. So if you've not watched that video, I will link it here. Scent we are talking about is LFA Awad. And look at that bottle. I mean, I mentioned it in the video, but just you really have to just kind of look at this bottle to appreciate it. It feels really heavy in the hand and really high quality feeling. So they didn't skimp on the presentation, and I appreciate that. Decent atomizer. This is a rose fragrance, unapologetic with the rose. It's a sweeter, more jammy rose, so it's a little fruity. It's kind of youthful smelling, leans feminine for me, and especially with the musks here in the dry down, you have sort of this musky vanilla dry down, and the jasmine. The jasmine really stands out as being that white floral. So for me, this is more feminine leaning. Just keep that in mind. And I think even on that video, a couple of you guys mentioned that your wife wears this one, and I can see that. This, although again, not something I would wear personally, amazing on the right person. I think you guys would like this, and it's a good performer. Really good. Awad from LFA. This next one, I find myself wanting to reach for more often than not on cooler winter nights, and just a beautiful high-end fragrance. Worth every penny, in my opinion. Scent we're talking about is Tom Ford Noir Extreme. And it has this kind of well-balanced, creamy sweetness to it. It's like a creamy floral sweetness that retains just enough of a masculine edge to make this really appropriate for any guy. Before I was talking about grown man sweetness in the Boss bottled Elixir. This is grown man date night. So a guy that has his crap together, knows what he's looking for, and is confident. And that's what this exudes for me. This scent is absolutely beautiful. And I know there's an extreme version, which I really enjoy, but there's something that, for me, with this particular version is just a little more refined. And that's not taking away from the extreme version. I think that smells incredible. But this one has a little more balance to it. The florals stand out a little more, and I like that about this scent. So it has a comfy note, which is adding to that sort of creamy, vanillic, dessert-like undertone this has. But it's not a gourmand. So I think you guys need to get your nose on this one. Pretty good performance as well. Tom Ford Noir Extreme. So you want to talk about addictive fragrances. Doesn't help that this one is discontinued. I don't want to stop spraying this stuff. Scent we're talking about is Polo Red Extreme. And wow, this stuff, I mean, I got lucky. I found this a few years back. I hate to even waste sprays, but I'm going to do it because I want to smell it anyways. A few years back at a Marshall's, and grabbed it, and has become much harder to find now. I know there's dupes and things of that, but oh man, in the air. just this concentrated blood orange, this coffee note. It has a powdery sort of tonka vanillic note in there that rounds all of that out. So it's not overly complex. The few notes that really stand out here I just mentioned, and that's what makes this stunning. It retains the original Polo Red DNA, and it reminds me most of the original, the EDT of anything in the line, but this is built for the cold. This was, I think, with the sole purpose of giving you some winter versatility with that DNA, and they succeeded. And just absolutely amazing scent. I will try to link it with the rest of these fragrances, but I don't know, it's sort of hit and miss with eBay. You want to make sure you get in a legitimate bottle. If anyone knows of any alternative to this, drop it in the comment section for anyone to check out. I have seen some inexpensive copies of this. I've never tried them. Maybe I'll do that in a future video, but absolutely amazing scent. Not the best performer, but again, one that, it's so addictive. I want to keep spraying it anyways. So it's not out of the ordinary for me to re-up on this one as the day goes on. Polo Red Extreme. That's it, guys. All 7 fragrances that I wore every single day last week. As always, I love hearing what you guys are wearing. Dropping in the comment section down below whether it was 1 or 10 fragrances. Let me know. But we just hit 18K, so I will be doing a giveaway. And with Christmas coming up and New Year's, what I'll do is early 2025, we'll announce that giveaway. And what I'll be giving away for us hitting 18K, I am so appreciative, guys. When I started this channel, I was not expecting to be sitting here today talking about fragrances, among other things, and having 18,000 subscribers and a ton of positive support from you guys. And it just, I owe it to you guys. It's truly amazing. Thank you. But if you like what you saw today, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video.